Hey everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Lola and today we're going to be making pickles. Now I did a poll on Instagram just to find out how many people like pickles or knew what pickles were, and most people didn't know what pickles were. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, do well to follow me. I'll leave my handle on the screen. So pickles are fermented cucumbers in a vinegar and salt solution, and cucumbers are not the only things you can pickle. You can pickle all kinds of vegetables, and what this just does is it keeps it it maintains its freshness. It gives it this briny flavor, and these are used mostly in sandwiches and burgers, and even the solution can be used in marinades or dressings for salads and things like that. I'll definitely leave more information below. Fermented vegetables are also very good for gut health. A lot of studies have shown that they help to promote the production of good bacteria in your gut, that's in your stomach. So we're going to be making pickles. A lot of people in this part of the world are not very familiar with fermented foods because we just don't eat them or use them in this part of the world, but our taste buds are wandering, so we're gonna wander all over the world. You guys, you can definitely make this at home. These are dill pickles. I'm going to be showing you everything I used and where I got them from. So this is dill. This is the dill leaf, and I got this from Spar, as you can see, for 195 naira. So I just got to Spar and I saw the cucumbers, because you can only use specific kind of cucumbers for pickles. You can't use your regular cucumbers because they have too many seeds. So you have to use the smaller cucumbers that don't have a lot of seeds in them, or the English cucumber that is long and thin. So I got both of them from Spar. Now you're gonna need an empty jar. A glass jar is preferable, but I didn't find my glass jar, so I used the plastic one. But you saw in the beginning that it was a glass jar. I ended up finding it. So make sure you check your house very well to make sure you have everything you need. So I also used apple cider vinegar. I used regular white vinegar. I used some black pepper. I used some cracked red pepper, some salt, and some mustard seeds. Now I know some people will be like, all these ingredients, where am I going to get them and all that? We're trying to get into making different dishes and meals, so it's a good thing to start building up your pantry and your spice box and your spice list. Just get these things every now and then, and they'll be useful for different ingredients. Now that's my dill all washed and clean, and I just put in that strainer to strain there. And I also used some garlic. So again, these are the ingredients: some apple cider vinegar, some white distilled vinegar, which you can use either of both. You don't have to use the two kinds of vinegar. You can use any one of them. So we're just gonna slice up our cucumbers into thin rings. Now some people pickle their cucumbers whole. Some people cut them into strips to pickle, and those ones are usually eaten as a snack. Of course you can also eat this as a snack, but most times when the pickles are cut like this, they're used in sandwiches and burgers, as I mentioned before. So as you can see, I'm just cutting them thinly like that, and I'm going to be showing you. You can see that the seeds are basically non-existent, and that is the kind of cucumber you need to use. If you don't find these small cucumbers, you can find the thin long ones that are referred to as English cucumbers. They're mostly already wrapped in like a cellophane bag in the shops when you see them. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. You're going to be seeing a lot of different recipes from different parts of the world on this channel. That's kind of my goal, and what I love to do, just cook from different cuisines and show you that you can create those things in your Nigerian kitchen. Yes, that's why we're making this. So I have all my cucumbers chopped up or sliced up like that, and I'm gonna start putting everything together. So first I peel my garlic and I just crush it. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing on the side, but I just use the knife. I put the knife on the garlic and I crush it. You can see it's still whole, but it's crushed. And now I'm gonna start measuring my seasonings. I'm gonna put all the ingredients below and the measurements so that you just have easy access to it. Now the first thing I put is mustard seeds. This is not compulsory. If you don't have mustard seeds, or if you're not interested in going to look for some to buy, don't worry, you don't have to use it, just skip that. So I put some mustard seeds. This is cracked black pepper. I put that as well. Can you see how fresh those cucumbers are? You actually want to use fresh cucumbers for this because the pickling would retain the freshness of the cucumbers. And did I already mention that this can last in your refrigerator for up to 2 years? Yep. If you're watching up until this moment and you haven't liked this video, why not push that like button? Thank you very much. So we just added our crushed red peppers, some salt. I'm so sorry that you can't see exactly what I'm doing. I don't know how I didn't reposition my camera, but yeah. So now I'm putting some apple cider vinegar. Most people have apple cider vinegar in their homes. You can use only apple cider vinegar if that's all you have, or only the white vinegar if that's all you have. But if you have both, they kind of give you, two different kinds of flavors. So that's why I used it, but you can use either or. So we have our vinegar in there. Now about the container, it's best to use a glass container. But if you don't have one, you can still use a plastic one. Actually did my research just to see that could I use a plastic container, and yes, as long as it's going to be in the refrigerator, you can use a plastic container. So you can see that I'm just layering my cucumbers and my dill. Now dill gives it a very distinct flavor. That's why they're called dill pickles. So the dill actually gives it a very distinct flavor, but you really, it's not like a compulsory ingredient. These are dill pickles, that's why I'm using dill. But if you're just making regular fermented pickles, then you don't have to use dill. You can leave out the dill. The most important thing here is the vinegar and the salt. Actually, that's the most important ingredient. Then the other things we use, like the mustard, the black pepper, those things just elevate the flavor, and yeah. So I just cover everything up and I shake. I just turn it around so that vinegar kind of, coats all the cucumbers. And we're going to use boiling hot water to top everything up. So I boil the water and I just let it cool down a little bit. And then we're going to pour it in our cucumbers. So cover that up and shake. You need the cucumbers to be submerged in the brine. So you have to top off your... You can see I had to add some more water just to make sure everything is submerged. And that's it basically. So you just leave this out for a few hours for the hot water to become cool, and then put it in your refrigerator for 1 to 2 years, and you're good. That's your pickles right there. That is your pickles. So like I told you guys, I found my glass jar and I replaced, I turned them into that jar. So make sure you check your house very well for any jars that you need to use, so that you don't make the mistake I made. And as you can see, this is just a jar from something I had that finished, and I just washed it out clean. And my glass jar as well is from mayonnaise. I just washed it out clean, and I've had it for a while. So yeah, that's it. So we're going to be using these pickles to make some sandwiches, some burgers, and other things later on, even hot dogs. And those recipes will be coming to you very soon. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, and if you have not subscribed to my channel and you're watching, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.